Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Wongi K. Please feel free to subscribe and be part of the little family. Anyway guys, so today is 420. For those of you who do not know what 420 is, this is what 420 means. So it's basically a day where stoners get stoned even harder. Yes. So yeah, in celebration of 420, today I'm gonna film a story time. This is gonna be a story time of the one time me and my friends got so high off of edibles, like space muffins. Yeah, oh my gosh guys, it was so bad. But anyway, as I tell you the story, I'm going to try a makeup look because I got these lashes, these colored lashes from Scarlet Hill. For those of you who don't know Scarlet Hill, Mr. Price, the makeup brand. And they've been sitting in my makeup bag for a while. So I was like, I need to try doing something with them. So yeah, so I got these from Scarlet Hill. It's like blue and then yellow and purple. As you can see, I tried using them. I wasn't happy with the outcome, but I put them back. So today we're gonna try using them while I tell you the story. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup. I might be zooming into my phone quite a lot because I'll be using my phone as a mirror because I don't have a mirror. And load shedding, really? Damn, load shedding really tried to ruin my life. But anyway, because I'm a girl who makes a plan. I'm a honey who makes a plan. We're going through with this video. Okay, as I was saying, I'm going to do a makeup look with these Scarlet Hill Like 'em Loud lashes. And then, yeah, let's see what's going to happen as I tell you guys this story. Don't judge me. As a disclaimer, I don't advise anyone to do any form of anything. I'm an ambassador for good things and good vibes, and if anything, let my story be a lesson to you. Let it be a lesson to you. Guys, let me tell you the rest of my makeup. This is also part of my disclaimer that I'm not condoning or encouraging any form of anything. Also, all the makeup I'm using here, most of it is like my China things, really. Like, this doesn't even have a name. Oh, that's Davis, but it's, you see, it's my China things because that's what I can afford. I don't use any foundation, so don't be shocked. I don't use foundation, I don't use primers or contours, stuff like that. I'm just a simple girly. But anyway, let's get into the story. So I know for like, I finished matric in 2020, and that was like the height of COVID. So a lot of high schools did not have matric dances. They did not have matric dances because of the COVID restrictions and whatever. But like, actually, by the time it was time for matric dances, I think we were like at level 3 or something, where you could have like about a certain amount of people inside a venue and then also a certain amount of people outside. So if I calculated it clearly, we actually were like, if my school wanted to, we could have had a matric dance, but clearly they didn't want to because we did not have a matric dance. So anyway, fine. The day our matric dance was supposed to be, or something like that, I'm not sure, I think it was like a Friday, something weird like that. The day our matric dance was supposed to be, if we were having a matric dance, they let us come to school wearing like, formal, but not really like matric dance, like black tie type of attire. They just let us where, because normally on every, during the week, would have like 3 days CVs and then 2 days uniform, something weird like that. I'm not sure, but anyway, so it happened to be like a day where it was a CVs day, and so they told us that, yeah, you guys can like dress up. We should all dress up like a little formal, give us like matric dance vibes, because your matric dance would have been today. So fine, we all come in like dressed a little fancier than our normal tracksuit pants and stuff. Those who wanted to did, those who didn't, really, like, they saved themselves, because honestly it was nothing special, nothing interesting was happening. So anyway, that day I went to school like wearing a pair of jeans, a tank top, a blazer, like a little cropped blazer type thing, and high heels, because I was just giving off the little fancy vibe thing. And so fine, we get there, the day is super boring, classes, nothing is really happening in classes, and then we get to accounting. So I had accounting with like, let me say, three of my friends. Yes, I had accounting with three of my friends. I'm not gonna name their names. I don't know what kind of reputations they're trying to lead now, but I won't say their names. I won't do that to them, in case one day in the future they want to do something important with their lives, and then somebody stumbles upon this video and is like, hey, this is, so let me not do that. We had accounting. In accounting, we weren't doing anything, because it was that time of the year where everything is just revision, and so we were just sitting and talking. So now there was this guy in our class. This guy was the type of guy that you don't expect to be taking like serious subjects such as accounting and pure maths. Like, every teacher had a problem with him. He was just the problem child type of vibe. He was the problem child, and he was in our accounting class. So as I was saying, we weren't doing anything that day, and so one of this guy's friends, which is also like a problem child, was a problem child. Maybe he's a different person now. Was a problem child, comes into our class, because like I said, that day nothing was happening really. Comes into our class, and so he tells us that his friend is selling muffins, and he made sure to make sure that we know that those muffins are not just ordinary muffins, that they are muffins. So now it's not like I hadn't had space muffins before. I've had space muffins before, and I've had like a good experience with them, also smoking weed occasionally. It wasn't like something, it wasn't a crazy idea to me, except for the fact that I knew I still had to get through a certain amount of the school day. That was the only thing I was thinking about. But anyway, I was like, okay, all right, so you saying what? And now me and my friends, because we're bad influences to each other, one of these friends being the person who introduced me to weed, by the way. So now I can't really remember how it happened, but me and one of my closest friends, we ended up having like half of a space muffin. And then my one friend also had, like, I think she had a half and a quarter of a space muffin. So as you can see, we didn't have a lot. We didn't have a full one. We kind of knew what we were doing. But like I said, though, I didn't even say it yet, but those muffins were not okay. They were not okay. I swear to you, they were laced with something. They had to have been, because what's to follow is not cute. Anyway, after this period, it was break. So now we only had one break during the day. For whatever reason, I can't remember why it changed from two breaks to one break, but now we had one break. We had one break in the day, and it was time for that break, right? So obviously, we're okay. It hasn't really affected us yet. We're just chilling. And thing is, you know, it wasn't affecting us, but like we weren't also rushing it really. We are just like, ah, okay, well that happened. Let's just enjoy the rest of the day. But after break was our math class, pure math. And if you know that maths, you're never really done with math. Ah, look at my dirty beauty blender. I need to get this cleaned. Anyway, math was never about revision. They were always like, yeah, matric is about revision. Matric is about revision. It's not when you're talking about mathematics. It really is not. It really is not when you're talking about mathematics. So anyway, fine. We had math after break. But I think what our thought process was that we're gonna have this space muffin and then enjoy it during break, and then by the time we're going to class it's like wearing off, right? Because also the break was a little long. So we're like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen with the space muffin. I think that was our thought process. I think I messed that up a little bit. Anyway, so fine. Now the bell rings, we're lining up for class, we get in. Remember, I told you I'm wearing high heels. You need to keep that in mind. So fine. We get into class. As we're getting into class, I walk my friends to where they sit because they're all towards the back. And then I'm like more towards the front of the class, right? So I get into class, I walk them there, and now they're laughing. Like I can tell that they're high. They are high. And in my mind, I'm thinking, how come I'm not feeling anything? How come I'm not feeling the high? Like, why? This is so unfair. This always happens to me. Because in my mind, I never got as high as everyone else did. I always thought I was like less high. I either wasn't smoking correctly or like, I don't know. I just wasn't getting as high. But as soon as you talk about how an edible ain't it, that's when you know it's about to go down. That's when you know. And the thing is, I should have known, because that's always the case. As soon as you're like, oh, why am I not high? Or why am I not feeling it? And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. So now I'm sitting in class, my teacher is talking. Bro, when I tell you, I felt like I was on a roller coaster. Like I was going up, chugga, 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 chugga. I say I was sitting in that chair and I was going up like like I was in a roller coaster. It was not cute. It was not safe. And thing is, I'm feeling like everyone can see me shake. Like everyone is watching me shake. Because I really felt like I was, when you're going on a roller coaster and now you need to like get up to the top before you drop. I felt like I was getting up to the top. You know that little chugga 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 that you feel when you're going up a roller coaster? That is exactly what was happening to me. And so I was like, no ways. I'm sure everyone can see me like shaking. Like, this is not okay. I need to focus. And thing is, the math teacher was the principal. She was the principal. And I was a prefect. I was a leader. I was a executive council member. Do you understand? I was not supposed to be high, especially not in front of her. So I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, can nobody please notice that I'm so high right now. Anyway, at some point she's doing a demonstration. I can't even remember what she was teaching. I can't even remember what she was teaching, but she wanted us to do a demonstration. So as I said, I was sitting towards the front of the class, yeah. So now I'm sitting towards the front of the class, and she asked like 4 people in the front to stand up, and I'm one of the 4 that she asked to stand up. So fine, I stand up, but remember I told you I'm in heels. I'm in high heels. So now I'm standing there and I'm like literally, I felt like I was swaying. Like I was literally swaying. That's how I felt I was swaying. I swear to you, like I wasn't okay. And thing is, I could hear my friends giggling because they know what's going on. And so now I'm thinking if they're giggling, that means it shows that I'm swaying. And like when we got out of class, right? I survived that. Luckily, I survived. When we got out of class, my friend was like, "Yo, bruh, I saw you were swaying," and I was thinking she better not fall. She better not fall. She better not fall. And thing is, that would have been too much for me because if I had fallen, like I said, I would have hit my head because I was like, we in class and there's tables and stuff everywhere. I would have hit my head first of all, and ooh, sisters. I would have hit my head and probably like passed out, and then they would have had to call like an ambulance or something. Then everyone would know that I have weed in my system. You get me? So that wasn't supposed to happen at all. Now I messed it up. Eee! That wasn't supposed to happen, and luckily it didn't happen because yeah, we made it out of that class without her suspecting anything, or maybe she knew but she wasn't gonna tell us anything. And my thing is, my eyes were so red. I swear to you, like if I can show you, oh no, I deleted all the pictures from that day. Let me tell you, it was just so bad. It was just so bad. I feel like these eyebrows are not the same at all. Okay, I fixed them. As I was saying, because of the way our timetable is structured, we only had 4 periods a day. So it was the first 2, and then during accounting, we took the space cookie. Then there was a break. Then it was math. Then our last period was Afrikaans. So now, it was me and this one friend that had Afrikaans together, and one of our other friend was in our class with us, but she didn't have the space cookie with us because she wasn't in accounting with us. And I honestly think we're bad friends for not including them in our escapade, but I also feel like we're good people because we didn't include them in our escapade. You get me? So anyway, as I was saying, now we successfully survive mathematics. When we get to Afrikaans, like I don't remember walking from math to Afrikaans, and it's a little bit of a walk. It's a little bit of a walk. I don't remember how I got into class and found myself sitting. I just remember, like I swear my eyes were shut the whole time I was walking to class. I don't remember a thing of how I got to class that day. I swear to you guys, I wasn't there. I really was not there. I was not there. So we finally get to Afrikaans, and now, like I said, it was that time of the year where we're not really doing anything. That day in class, nothing was happening, but whoa, me and my friend were dying of laughter at like stupid things. Like I don't even remember half of the things we were laughing at. And at that point, I was tired of laughing. I was so tired of laughing. Like, you know, when you're laughing and your cheeks get sore, and so you hold your laugh, like stop laughing, massage your cheeks a little bit, because you're just tired. No, we just continued laughing. And like at some point, I swear to you, we were talking to each other and we're like, I just want to be normal again. Like we were so dead. We were so far gone. And thing is, like, it was so hectic because now our teachers also, because he was a cool teacher, but anyway, he was looking at us like, what is wrong with you guys? And people like couldn't, like, they figured out that no, man, I'm just curling my lash. I'm putting on a normal black lash, and then I'll put on a colored lash. But anyway, people could see that no, man, these girls are not, they're not okay at all. They are not okay. And thing is, we were not okay. And so we laughed throughout that whole period. I even said like a little prayer, like, dear Lord, please, I just want to be sober again. I promise I won't do that ever again. I won't do that ever again. And thing is, I feel like we were high for too long, dog. We were high for too long. That's why I'm saying that thing was laced. It was laced. And the person who made them knows themselves. They know exactly what the heck they put in that space cookie because it was laced. It was laced. I don't even have lash glue, guys. Like, what? Anyway, I prefer using a black one because I can always just fix it with eyeliner if I mess it up a little bit. Yeah, but anyway, that thing was laced. And he knows what he did. He knows exactly what he did. But he obviously won't say because that could land him in jail or something. Or something hectic because, bruh. Okay, I put on my lashes. They're not really long, but I'm hoping that this will like go with, I guess. What color should we use? Do we use blue? Do we use the white? I mean the yellow, or do we use the purple? I'm not sure really. And the thing is, you can't really see this yellow. I don't want to mess up my lighting. But anyway, I think I'm going to go with the blue. Let's go with the blue. Let's see. So I think I'm going to just use one lash, right? I'm going to use one lash and I'm going to like cut it. Because I don't think putting it on here would make sense unless I think it might. Let's see. Do you stand on your nights like this? Let's see. We're just testing it out, guys. You see, you don't really see it. That's my problem with these lashes. Like, you don't really see them. But I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I stuck them on top. Yeah, I stuck them on top. I didn't really put glue. I didn't put glue at all. So I think it just stuck to the glue that I had already put on. But I don't think you can see it much. Like, there it is. You see it really towards the ends. Because like I said, the black lashes that I'm wearing aren't really long. And these ones are quite long towards the end. Like, I don't know if you... Towards the end of the lashes, they're quite long, as you can see. So I really am actually liking this. This is so cool. You guys must follow my Instagram to see how it actually looks like when I take pictures and whatever. But anyway, guys, this story, let me tell you, after that little prayer I said, as we're leaving, because it's time for home now, like it's after school, it's time for us to go home. My friend, literally, she stops as she's getting out of class, and we were like the last people to leave class, literally the last people to leave class. As she's getting out of the class, she vomits. And like it was hectic. We didn't really eat much that day. We didn't really eat as much as we normally eat. So she vomited, and now I'm high. I can't really help her out. She had to go get a mop, and I'm just standing there with her bag and this teacher. And he's like, is she okay? Is she pregnant? Huh? Like, I don't know. I think the teachers at my school were just obsessed with teenage pregnancy. Like, it was gossip to them. And for someone like her to be falling pregnant, that would have been scandalous. But anyway, she was like, she had to go get a mop. And I think she sobered up after that. Like, she was a little bit better after that. But I was still such a mess. I won't even lie to you. I was still such a mess. And so now this other teacher, who's like head of the leaders, she comes to the scene, the vomit scene, and she's asking her, are you pregnant? Are you sure you're not pregnant? Like, honey, no, we're high, but we can't tell you this because, like, anyway, that's the story. And thing is, I got home, I took a nap. When I woke up from my nap, I was still a little high. Like I swear, like you know how when you go out during the night, a night out, and then you come back still feeling like you wake up the next morning still feeling a little tipsy from the night before. That's how I felt after waking up from my nap. And the next day, when we got to school the next day, we were like so tired. My friend and I, we were just like, no ways, we're never taking that guy's space muffins ever again. I swear to you, they were laced. They really were, because we were not okay. We were not okay. We were not okay. And so guys, that was like, that's my story, my worst experience with edibles. Oh, I'm going in. I'm going in with my Avon red lipstick. I sometimes use it as a little blush because I don't have blush. Anyway, I go in like that with the blush. Anyway, yeah, that is my story, guys. Like I said before, I don't condone, not that I don't condone, I don't promote or like encourage you to do such things, but it was a funny experience, I won't lie. Like that day I prayed. Listen, I don't pray often enough, but that day I prayed because I was like, there's no way my parents doesn't come home and find me like this. I need to like get over it now. I need to get over it now. You get me? Anyway, do you think I should put a wig on? Do you think I should put a wig on? I don't know. Oh, am I liking it like this? Yeah, I'm done with my story. I hope you guys enjoyed my story time and my little makeover thingy. I'm just gonna put some lip liner and lip gloss, and I'm about to take pictures for my Instagram. And so yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell, please. And then also let me know if you guys want to hear more story times. I think I have a lot of stories I could tell. Yeah, I have a lot of stories I could tell. So let me know if you want more story times. If you want me to try out different makeup looks, send that through on my Instagram. Like, send out makeup looks you want me to try, and I'll try them out. We'll see. We'll experiment them together. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video.